These last few chapters of the book of Ezekiel have been about the return of the Lord to his people. This renewal involves purification and blessing, but it also involves bringing order, hence the focus on all the details of the rooms and dimensions of the temple and surrounding complex, the instructions about the priests, and so on. Order and structure were foundational to the Near Eastern mind when it came to creation and goodness. As we saw all the way back when we studied Genesis, Near Eastern myths describe the beginning as chaotic and formless. A god or several gods made some mighty effort, often in defeating a chaos beast, to overcome the chaos, and order was established. This is how they thought of creation. It is natural, then, that when describing new beginnings, order must be clearly and perhaps painstakingly worked out in all its departments. The link to Genesis and the Garden of Eden is seen in the flowing of waters from the temple. As in Genesis 2, where a river flows out of Eden, so a river flows out of the temple. There was a water source at the Temple Mount, the Gihon Spring, but the main source of life-giving water was the Jordan River, flowing down from Galilee. The northern region was more fertile, but down towards the Dead Sea, which was closer to Jerusalem, conditions got more arid and eventually lifeless. Ezekiel's vision sees the result of the installation of the new temple and its king within it. A new river flows out of it, even into the dry eastern regions, like a new river of Eden, which transforms everything it touches, healing and providing food. The point of the vision is not to imagine it literally happening. It is to understand the impact of the temple with God in it forever. It brings healing and provision and transformation, not just for the land it is in, but for the lands and seas beyond. More establishing of order is required in drawing up the boundaries of the nation and then allotting the land to the tribes. In this process, we are taken back to the book of Joshua, when the people entered the land to conquer it. There are a few differences to note. I have put 2 links into the description below this video. The first link will show you the original tribal allotments, which you would also find in any study Bible. The second link will show the arrangement in Ezekiel's vision, and it has a helpful inset picture of the arrangement of the Holy Reservation as well. You can pause the video now, open up the description box below, and right-click on each link to open them in their own tabs. To begin with, a number of the earlier territories are changed. Benjamin and Judah, for example, are reversed in position. Judah sits to the north of the Holy Reservation, the strip of land which is allotted to the crown and to the Levites, and contains Jerusalem, and Benjamin to the south. Above Judah, heading northwards, are 6 brothers. Beneath Benjamin and heading southwards are 5 more brothers. Those who were of the sons of Jacob's wives, Leah and Rachel, are closest to the temple, whilst those who came from his concubines, Bilhah and Zilpah, are further away. The 8 full sons, those of the wives, are distributed equally, 4 to the north of the Holy Reservation and 4 to the south. The portions each tribe receives also seem to be of equal size, a strip of land which runs across the land from its eastern border to the coast on the west. Another difference is that no tribes are placed in the Transjordan area. Originally, Gad, Reuben, and half of Manasseh settled on the eastern side. Issachar and Zebulun have been moved to the south, and Gad has been sent with them. The original allocation of the land was not done in this manner, that is, with such regard for Jerusalem. It was only after David had conquered all his enemies and had settled down in Jerusalem that he began to think about building a temple for the ark. Now it appears to be the organizing principle for the tribal allocations. When it comes to the sacred reservation, Levi lives within the reservation at the center. The territories allotted to the crown are on the east and west sides of the strip. The Zadokites, who are now the only ones allowed to offer the sacrifices, have the portion with the temple in it at the center of the land. The Lord, therefore, has the choicest part of the whole country. The other Levites live in a section which borders that. Also part of the holy reservation is an allocation for the people, which includes the rest of the city of Jerusalem. The city itself is to have 12 gates, so Manasseh and Ephraim are reduced back to their father Joseph, as now Levi is included as a gate. Joseph was originally split into his 2 sons because Levi had no territory, and it was important that there were still 12 territories. Finally, the name of the city is changed. Jerusalem is too much associated with her sinful past. A new name is given, which is a play on the former one. Yerushalayim is changed to Yahweh Shammah. The Lord is there.